Next at 6:30, with a renewed sense of motivation after Larry Miliette's arrest, search teams fanned out in the San Diego desert today searching for missing South Bay mother of three, Maya Miliette.
Tragedy at UC San Diego. The university sent an email today confirming that a student in Muir College died overnight.
And San Diego's ghost gun ban goes into effect days after a lawsuit seeking to block its enforcement was thrown out of court. News 8 starts right now.
This is News 8 at 6:30.
Today, more San Diegans joined the search for missing Chula Vista mom just days after her husband was arrested in connection with her disappearance. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Kirsten Holmes.
And I'm Steve Price. The family of Maya Miliette says it's been a roller coaster of a week. Today, they expanded their search out to the Anza Borrego Desert. News 8's Heather Hope has more on why search teams are looking in that area.
Yes, friends, families, and total strangers came together in this El Cajon parking lot as a meetup point to caravan to Anza Borrego in order to continue their search efforts for Maya.
I hope today will be the last day.
Holding out hope that closure would come in finding Maya Miliette, the Chula Vista mother of three who went missing in January.
We need the help.
Help came, meeting in an El Cajon Walmart parking lot. For some, it was their first time joining the Maya search team, and it was emotional.
I cannot imagine what her family is feeling.
Major developments for Maya's family this week as Maya's husband, Larry Miliette, was arrested Tuesday and charged with the murder of his wife.
It's a family. It's our family.
San Diego County District Attorney Summer Stephan said there is no indication that Maya is still alive, and before her disappearance, she contacted a divorce attorney. Investigators believe that Larry could have killed her that evening after spending months paying for spells to be cast on Maya.
These spellcasters would be asked to make May want to stay in the relationship.
2 days after his arrest, Larry pleaded not guilty on charges of first-degree murder and weapons possession. He spoke when the judge confirmed he waived his rights to a speedy trial.
Yes, Your Honor.
Friday night, community members came with candles and Find Maya t-shirts to a vigil at Mount San Miguel Park in Chula Vista.
We're hoping that more will come forward with information.
Continuing the search today, Maya's family and friends drove out to the Anza Borrego Desert.
Just in that general area that the Chula Vista Police Department told us, that's about 2.5 hours when he pinpointed his location.
Well, the information coming out now with his arrest, there'll be other things that people are going to come forward with.
This is not the end. We'll continue and hopefully we'll bring my sister home.
Heather Hope, News 8.
We have some heartbreaking news to pass along tonight. UC San Diego says it is investigating the death of a student that died overnight in a so far unexplained incident. In an email to students this morning, the university says the student died, but doesn't explain what led to his death. They did identify the student as an 18-year-old man who attended Muir College, but haven't released his name or any other information. The email also included links to health and well-being resources on campus. We've reached out to the university for more information, but we are still waiting to hear back from school officials. A new ordinance banning ghost guns in San Diego is now in effect. It's called the Eliminate Non-Serialized Untraceable Firearms Ordinance. It prohibits the possession, purchase, sale, or transport of untraceable firearms, which are also known as ghost guns. Last month, local gun owners filed a lawsuit. They were trying to block the ban, but a federal judge denied their request. We're going to have a full report on this coming up new on News 8 at 11 o'clock.
County health officials are reporting 689 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 tonight. That's 2.4% of about 26,000 tests. No new virus-related deaths were reported. 18 people had to go to the hospital with the virus today, and one was sent to a local ICU. Just under 90% of the county has at least one dose of the vaccine.
Well, today a community event catered to people who want to get their COVID choice of the COVID-19 vaccines. Mask, sanitizer, and even an opportunity to learn how to become a U.S. citizen were all part of the event. News 8's Regina On is in City Heights with more.
This event happening every month for folks to get the opportunity to get either of the COVID-19 vaccines and a booster shot, also a way to get help to become a U.S. citizen. Organizers are calling this a one-stop shop for community resources, partnering with Better San Diego and the San Diego and Imperial Counties Labor Council. COVID-19 protective gear along with feminine hygiene products and diapers are available every month. Also a workshop free to the public with information on how to apply with an immigration lawyer and mailing to become a U.S. citizen.
There is almost, the low estimates is that about 200,000 people in the county who are not applying every year. And becoming a citizen, it's a big deal. If you're a citizen, you're more likely to own a house. If you're a citizen, you're more likely to go to college. If you're a citizen, you're more likely to be able to start a business.
Calderon says this is a very beneficial outlet for people who may be nervous or have questions in becoming a U.S. citizen. Keep in mind, this event happens every second to last Saturday of each month. For more information, visit CBS8.com and click on the Help button.
All right, so I've heard the word atmospheric river a couple of times this week. We need to toss it over to Sean to get some explanations on what's going on with that.
Yeah, kind of a bizarre start to the day, Sean. A little rain, then the sun came out.
Yeah, and not really any sort of like huge measurable amounts, but definitely a much cooler day here in San Diego. As you look at the highs around the county today, we were in the upper 60s to low 70s, 72 in Escondido along the coastline. Very similar just into the mid 60s to upper 60s. The only really warm spot obviously out in Borrego, the mountains in the 50s, 58 and 59 degrees seem to be a popular number out there. Here's that rain coming in, and so by 8 p.m. on Monday, this storm really coming in the afternoon into the evening. That's when much of the county will be getting hit with heavy rain, and then this thing pulls out relatively quickly. It lasts maybe about 8 to 10 hours, and then we're out of here. But we're talking about a tenth to maybe a quarter of an inch, over a third of an inch in the valleys, and the mountains could see the lion's share of this. And looking at the conditions and what we're expecting, it'll be calm tomorrow with a kind of a break in the action from the drizzly wet start to the day. Then increasing clouds, south winds, rain comes in heavier at times late in the day on Monday, and then we start to warm up. So tomorrow really nice, rain arrives on Monday, and then Tuesday we start to dry out and warm up both along the coast and inland. But it's Monday. Monday is the day, and it looks like the morning commute, not so much, the evening commute, a whole lot more.
All right, well, it's good that Sean said it's going to be dry tomorrow because the Rock and Roll Running series is finally back in San Diego after delays due to the pandemic. They actually started with a 5K this morning. Then they're going to have the half marathon and marathon kicking off early tomorrow. Yeah,
bright and early tomorrow. News 8's Ariana Cohen stopped by the San Diego Convention Center today where they were having a health and wellness expo all before the big race.
Thousands of participants will be running Sunday in the highly anticipated Rock and Roll Marathon. People are traveling from across the globe to take part.
We can feel the energy in San Diego.
The Rock and Roll Running Series is back for its 23rd year. And for Bill Aaron, it's his 23rd time running this race, just in time for his birthday.
I was here in 1998. And I've run it every year since. It's the hometown course. Started my marathoning journey with Rock and Roll. I treasure it every year.
Aaron, along with other athletes, are ecstatic the popular event is finally here.
I'm just grateful that we finally get to do this. It's been 18 months and nobody's got to actually put a bib on their chest, get to a starting line, hear a gun go off, and head for a finish line. So it's wonderful. It's great to have it back.
I'm very excited. I've been looking forward to this.
The 13.1-mile half marathon and 26.2-mile marathon start at Balboa Park and finish in downtown San Diego. The race was delayed to October this year due to the pandemic. Organizers say it's a great boost to the San Diego economy.
In past years, this event brings in over $42 million to the city of San Diego.
18,000 runners are expected to cross the finish line Sunday from all 50 states and 35 countries. Participants can also expect many new elements this year.
We have drag queens on a catwalk. We're going to have a Ron Burgundy news anchor truck on Adams Ave. We're going to have a Tom Cruise lookalike doing a Top Gun activation at the observatory at North Park.
Organizers say rain or shine, the bands will still perform.
Absolutely, our bands will be out there. They're ready to rock no matter what.
That's what actually keeps us moving and going through the run is the music and the excitement.
For more information on road closures, just head to our website. I'm Ariana Cohen for News 8.